How's everybody today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. A big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you guys very much. Today we're going to pick up the straw off of that wheat field, and I've already got 4 tractors with forage wagons on them already up here at the field. And if you watched my previous video when we were picking up hay, you'll know how we're going to do this. I'm going to run 4 tractors on Autodrive. They'll be set up to run back and forth. I'm going to load the wagons, and it should be a lot of fun, and it should be pretty fast. So we're going to park right over here. And we'll go over here and we're going to get started. Alright. First thing we want to do is get these guys kind of programmed in. They'll not go anywhere because they're already at their staging point. But, yes. Alright, let's get this guy programmed in here. Alright, this is field 7. And what we want to do is we want him to pick up at field 7 stage. And we want him to go to the hay silo. That's where we want him to empty. And he's going to be hauling straw. Alright. Alright, let's jump down out. We can get him running. We can jump down out of him. And let's do the same thing to this guy. Alright. Field 7. We want him to go to the hay silo. And he's going to be hauling straw. And we can start him. Let them diesels be warming up. And the same thing here. Field 7. The hay silo. And he'll be hauling straw. And we can start him. Okay, now we haven't told any of them to go yet because they're already here. And I'll show you why here in a little bit. Let's go back here and let's get into this guy. It takes 4 tractors because they have a pretty long distance to go to get to the hay silo. Alright, this guy, we want him at field 7 stage. That's where he's going to load. This guy, and he's going to go to the hay silo to unload. And he's going to be hauling straw. Alright. Get him started. And let's just start loading him. It would help if I'd turn the forage wagon on. That always helps. All right. Let's see. We got the forage way, all right, and let's see, how do we, there we go. All right, now let's start picking it up. And we ain't picking it up. I guess I'm gonna have to go back to school. All right, we should have it. And we're picking up straw. All right. Now it takes 4 of these tractors to keep up, because they have so far to go to empty out that, you know, then we're sitting there waiting on them to get back. Well, that defeats the whole purpose of, you know, having helpers, because if I got to sit there and wait for them to get back, then I might as well take it myself. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. I know I'm having a great day. And this is the last step that we will take, or that we have to take, other than building the animal pens. This is the last step that we'll have to take, getting to our cows that we want to have. All right, let's just tell him to go. All right, and he's going to go and he's going to empty, and I guess that we can follow him. Make sure he gets to his location to start with. Now we're just riding with him. We're not driving. He's doing that. We're just riding with him. Make sure he gets to where he's supposed to go. So I'm pretty sure he will, but I'll get back with you when we get a little closer to the silo. All right, he's coming up on the silo where he's going to unload. So we just want to make sure that he gets unloaded correctly, that he gets unloaded at all, because like I said, he's doing this. We're not doing anything. We're just riding with him and watching. And it looks like he's got it figured out. And he's unloading. Good deal. All right, well, we can go back and we can load up another one, and he'll come back and he'll stage right there where he was, or right there where the line of tractors were. That's where he'll stage at. So we'll go back and we'll get in another one, and we'll start loading another one. All right, we've got another one loaded. So we'll just tell him to go. When we get over here to another tractor, then we'll get in another one while he's going to empty. There we go. All right. And while he's on his way, we're on our way. That's why it takes 4 of these, because it takes them a while to get all the way over to that silo. So, but it seems to work pretty good, and you can move a lot of hay and a lot of straw real quick like this. All right, we're going to get our forage wagon running. And we'll get a little closer and we'll put our pickup down. All right, we got our pickup down. And we're picking up straw. All right. Excuse me. Everything looks good here on this end. All right, well, we're going to keep it up. We'll eventually have all 4 of these guys running running straw to the hay silo. So I'll get back with you here when we get a little farther along. All right. As you can see, we've got all 4 tractors running. There's another wagon coming in, and he'll go to his staging point, and the rest of them are off delivering. And we're still picking up straw. So yes, it works really good. And I know some of you may have questions if you've not seen any of my previous videos. The reason that I pick up loose straw is, in my opinion, unless you're just feeding, you know, a half a dozen cows, or maybe even 50 cows. If 50 cows is all you're going to have, then there's not a whole lot of work to feeding them. But in our particular case, I would have to come in here and bale this, and then I would have to pick it up. I'd have to haul the straw somewhere. Then you run into bale capacity. I don't know how many bales were allowed on this farm because I don't deal with them, and that's just one of the reasons why I don't deal with them, is because I can't put up as many as I want to. So now we got him on track. We're gonna go here and get in our other one. And but anyway, I would have to pick them up, put them in a barn somewhere, and then every time I wanted you know, some straw, then I gotta go with, I'd gotta get a tractor with a front loader on it, or whatever, and deal with the straw. And I'm just to me, it just doesn't make any sense. So that's why I pick up the loose straw. It all goes into a silo, and as soon as I get this I don't know. I'm quite sure that I put that down, but all right, we're picking up straw now. But it just goes a lot faster. I can pull underneath that silo. I can get silage. I can get hay and straw, and never have to move the tractor. Just load it all into the mixer, and I'm off feeding. And whenever you're feeding as many head of cattle as we're going to be feeding, that's going to be important, because every morning you're going to be feeding, and it could take, depending on how many animals you got, it could take up to an hour to get them all fed and watered and bedded down. And so yes, that's why I pick up loose straw. Much more economical for me, much more cost effective, and it's a big time saver. So is it the right way? Yeah, I'm not saying it's the right way. If you like to bale, then that's the right way. If you want to bale them, if you like it, you enjoy it, then yes, by all means, that's, do what you need to do. That's what makes this game so great, because picking up straw like I am and picking up hay like I do, that's just my way. That's not by no means saying that this is the right way. This is just what works for me. But anyway, we've got one sitting there waiting on us, so we'll jump in him. And we're just going to keep hauling straw. So anyway, I'll get back with you when we get a little farther along. All right. Well, as you can see, our tractors are still running. They're still hauling the straw over to the hay silo. And we're still picking up straw, but we're about to get this field knocked out. This is just my way of hauling a lot of straw at one time, and hauling it in such a way that it makes it easy to use. Later on, when we get cows and we start feeding cows, you'll see just how easy it is to deal with the feeding process whenever you do it the way that I do it. But anyway, I guess we're going to call this a video. If you've liked this content, please go down there and give me a like. I'd sure appreciate it. And also, I'd like to thank everyone that has liked my videos. It means a lot to me. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Tickle me to death. I'd love it. And thanks to all the people that have already. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you want to share this video, please do. That's one reason why I do all these videos, is just to give people ideas, not necessarily to tell them that this is the right way to do it or this is the only way to do it, because it's not. It's just my way. And a lot of times, if it helps you, or if it helps anybody that's trying to run a big farm or whatever, it just gives you ideas on how maybe you can use this information on your farm and these techniques. So in no way am I trying to tell you that this is the way to do it. This is the absolute. No, never. I'll never do that. This is just ideas. Maybe you can use them. Maybe it'll work on your farm, and maybe it won't. I don't know. But anyway, this is the Dirt Road Farmer. And I think we're going to call it a day. And as always, thank you for watching.